Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. I want us to come back to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 15. A rich man's wealth is his strong city, so wealth does provide you some protection. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. Now, brothers and sisters, you have to understand, poverty is not a good thing. I remember I was listening to an old friend many, many years ago, and he was studying the theology of poverty and the blessings of poverty, and he was going to begin a series in his church called The Blessings of Poverty. And he lived in Singapore. And I looked at him and I said, you've never been poor, have you? No. Because if you've ever been poor, you know there's nothing blessed about being poor. Poverty is like a spiritual force that continues to drag a family deeper down. It brings them to total ruin. Everything about poverty steals, kills, and destroys. It's of the devil. People don't have proper food to eat, so their physical bodies are torn up. They don't have money for medicine, so they get even sicker. That means they can't work. That means they have less food. Everything about poverty is this spiritual force of a downward spiral bringing a family into nothingness. Now, I want to challenge you today. Jesus died on a cross to take the curse of the law. And if you go back to Deuteronomy 28, part of that curse of the law is failure and poverty. Jesus broke poverty off of your life. So first of all, as we begin to prosper as a nation, let's not have any fond memories of poverty. There was nothing nice about our kids going to bed hungry. There was nothing nice about the rice and salt days of the 1980s. There was nothing nice about that. There was nothing blessed about that, except that God sustained us and God blessed us and God walked with us through the fire and God walked with us through the flood and brought us into a wealthy place. So number one, let's not have any fond memories. And number two, let's reach out to those in poverty. Let's go down to Aroma. Let's go down to Happy Land. Let's go out to Payatas. Let's go into these areas where people are poor. Let's bring them good food that can begin to help them. But more than anything else, let's bring them the bread of life. Let's bring them Jesus. Jesus, we can't change somebody's life, but Jesus will forgive their sins and break poverty off of their lives.